Hello, I'm Dr. Al Rizzo, Chief Medical Officer of the American Lung Association. Doctors, think how often you have asked a patient, "How's your breathing?" Friends, how often have you worried about your own breathing? The coronavirus pandemic, its respiratory droplet spread, and its worst effects on ventilated patients has fixed the world on fear for their respiratory health. It may not be much of a stretch to say the lungs are the most discussed organs in the world right now. It still wasn't far off before the pandemic began. Consider the 29% rise in asthma since 2000, or that only a couple chronic diseases have caused more death in our aging population than COPD or lung cancer. Consider the stories that headlined global health news prior to COVID-19. Vaping, cannabis, air pollution. Lung health speaks to other organs, conditions, diseases, treatments, lifestyles, and threats. And we'd like to talk about it all with you. This August, we are launching Lungcast, a monthly podcast interview series hosted by the American Lung Association and HCP Live. As your host each month, I will be joined by world-leading experts in research and clinical care to discuss an evolving facet of respiratory medicine. You'll hear a discussion on COVID-19 research with HIV pioneer Dr. David Ho. You'll get a series of analyses on new policies for oxygen therapy and revolutionary expansion of telemedicine. You'll get expert-led guidances on lung cancer screening programs, thoracic surgery, smoking cessation, and more. Be sure to subscribe to Lungcast on iTunes and Spotify, and follow up each episode on the American Lung Association and HCP Live websites and social media channels. We will be sharing write-ups and segments from each new interview and resources for you to continue learning about respiratory health. Join me, Dr. Al Rizzo, for the start of Lungcast next month. We're excited to explore where lung health is headed, one breath at a time.